Just on top of your MEVO, you'll see a large power button. Along the rim, there's an LED ring that shows the Wi-Fi and battery stream. Down here, you'll see the micro USB, and just beneath that, the micro SD card slot. When powering your MEVO, you have two options. The first is using a wall outlet. You'll have a USB cable that will plug into the back of your MEVO here. The other end of the cable will plug into the MEVO power brick, which will then plug into the wall, and you have power. Your second power option is the battery extender, which will also act as a monopod for your MEVO. Just on the back, under the rubber flap, you'll see some useful inputs, such as the micro USB, the normal USB, and the Ethernet cable ports. Just on the bottom, you'll have a similar mount to the MEVO itself. Now, to mount the MEVO, first you'll have to remove the magnetic base by first unlocking the base. Then, just place the MEVO onto the battery. Take note of the lights denoting the charge of the battery. Once securely locked, the MEVO should display a green battery charge. Tripods are important for a good steady shot. On the bottom of the MEVO, you'll notice that the mount screw required is rather large. For the tripod that comes with your MEVO, this works fine. But let's say you want to use a normal microphone or camera tripod. Well, this just isn't going to work. Luckily, your MEVO comes with an adapter that fits most tripod plates. Now let's talk about the MEVO app. You can find it by searching MEVO, M-E-V-O, on the App Store, and it should look like this. Now once it's installed, just open the app and you should see this screen. Now following the instructions on the screen, simply turn on your MEVO by pressing the button on top. And after a few moments, you should see a pop-up appear. If you click Configure iPad, you will be taken to your settings. Now just wait for the MEVO's hotspot to show up in the network list. You should see MEVO followed by a series of numbers, similar to this. Simply click this network to connect. You won't have any internet access, but your iPad will be connected directly to the MEVO. Going back to your MEVO app, you will now see you can connect. And here I am. This is the base screen for your MEVO. Now the first time opening it, you'll be presented with a short tutorial on how to use many of the basic functions. Down in your bottom left, you'll see a red circle. This is used to record. Now down here you'll find your settings, and under Camera Assist, you can have the MEVO track faces, and you can choose how quickly it'll follow them. As you can see, the MEVO is tracking my face, and the bigger box represents what is currently being recorded. Now, as other faces are registered, the recording area will expand to include all of them. If you go into adjustment filters, you'll have some neat little filters to play with, such as black and white, which will eliminate all color in your shot. Vivid, which will add a little extra color. and then you can go for the Western look. Now let's take a look at the settings. As you can see, you have a choice between network and live streaming. Now if you were to connect your MEVO via Ethernet cable, you would be able to live stream. But for the most part, you'll just have to worry about recording. Advanced settings has several useful properties for you to look at. EV correction, white balance, anti-flicker, auto exposure mode. You can find one of the coolest features by clicking the series of 6 squares at the bottom right hand. It'll pull up several shots that you can choose from. The shot with a blue ring will represent the one that is being recorded, and you can tap to switch between these shots. As more faces come into frame, more shots will appear, and the MEVO will try to group them as best it can. Sometimes when there are several faces in frame, you can experience screen tear. The audio mixer will allow you to adjust the gain or volume of your audio. If you have an external mic, plug it into your iPad. Then, from the audio mixer, choose the iPad option. This will switch from the MEVO's built-in speaker to any audio device plugged into your iPad. Before shooting anything with your MEVO, make sure you plug in your SD card. Without nails, it may be difficult to get it in and out. In order to pull footage off of your micro SD card, you're going to need an adapter. Just plug the micro SD into the adapter, and then it'll work like a normal SD card. Now the MEVO tutorial will cover how to expand and minimize shots, but here you can see me playing around with the MEVO as I swap shots around the screen. I hope this tutorial helps you. I'm Jacob, and I'll holler at you later.